Hey there, I'm Jennifer,
And I'm Jackie.
and welcome to Slightly Unsupervised. We're best friends, business partners, and the chaos behind Bestiemony, a ceremony we created to celebrate the kind of soulmates who don't come with a marriage license.
This podcast is all about that friendship energy, the deep stuff, the messy stuff, and the laugh till you snort stuff.
So whether you're driving, folding laundry, or hiding in your car for some peace and quiet,
You're in good company. Let's get slightly unsupervised. All right, today, what exactly is the bestie energy? Apparently, the internet has a new phrase, bestie energy. You probably heard it. People use it on social media all the time. That's bestie energy. She gives bestie energy. We all need more bestie energy. But what does it actually mean? The unofficial social definition of bestie energy is a close, supportive, positive friendship that feels safe, authentic, and uplifting. In other words, it's that person, the one you call first, the one who already knows the backstory, the one who can make you laugh when you're crying, the one who tells you the truth even when you don't want to hear it. Today we're talking about bestie energy. How do you know when you found it? Can you create it? And why do some friendships have it while others don't?
yeah. So let's just talk. Let's just start with the definition. When you hear the words "bestie energy," what comes to mind. I'm going to be honest. It for me when I see it or I'm around it. It's like two humans in absolute sync who don't even finish a conversation and have a full conversation. Like they're in touch with each other so much. The bestie energy is so strong that there's just words said, and then they understand each other exactly what the other one has said, and there is no finishing of the sentence. That everybody else has no idea what's going on, but you can see that they are so in sync with each other and they have they're talking on the same wavelength that you just know that these two humans or however many humans there are, obviously there's more than one in some instances, but they are just in sync. Like they have their own little language, I think. I mean, have you seen somebody that's in bestie energy, Jackie? I mean, we can't talk about our energy because we can't see it or in it, right? But have you ever seen
Oh, I
anybody
see
else?
it in us.
Do you?
Sorry,
Yeah.
yes, I
Yeah,
do
I'm
see it in
sure.
us. But yeah, I'll
Uh,
see it in some younger people.
yeah.
I don't
Or
I
you're
don't
like,
see it as much with old people our age, but
no?
no, I don't. It's funny. I see it with us, but no, I don't with our age. It's funny,
Yeah,
but
that
I
is
do with
weird.
the younger people these days.
That's good. That's a good
Yeah.
sign. I mean, I
Mhm.
think that, one of the things that you and I set out, at least I set on to when I started this bestimony idea, this best friend thing, is that it's our job as the older generation to warn the younger generation that this bestie thing is important and that you need to pay attention to this and that you need to, really pay attention to who your best friend is and nurture that because it's important later, especially in life. So
Yeah, I
it's
guess I could say when we did our bestimony, when we did the
bestimony.
show, the
Yeah.
bestimonies with the friends, you could see it with those people. That's
Yeah.
right, with a
Yeah.
bunch of the best friends.
Yeah.
But that's probably the first time I'd seen that in a while.
Yeah, we get a bunch of best friends together, you can feel the
Mhm.
energy between them, and it was interesting
Definitely.
because even when we did the filming, I know we're working on this thing where we're gonna try to go from city to city at some point and do these bestie stories with people because I think I wanna tell these stories, like, I think they're so important for women and so many people that you realize that these best friends are, such a vital part of your existence that, I'm willing to take the road and go see people and come have them do their stories with us. But we had that really unique experience, and maybe there was 10 of us, 10 different group of best friends. I don't remember how many were in there, but there was an energy in that room of
Mhm.
love and support and laughter and community. And even though we didn't know any of them prior to that filming and we had no time with them before that, it was a special place to witness that I feel like you're right. There was a lot of bestie energy in there, but there was a lot of bestie energy and a lot of support for being a bestie, right? Like,
Mhm.
I know how you feel because I feel that way too. You're not, Jackie's not my best friend, but maybe it was Mandy and Billy. Billy's my best friend, and I feel that way with her. Like you feel that way with her. Like you could understand it even in hearing their bestie their
Stories.
yeah,
Mhm.
to each other about how they loved each other, even if it was not something you and I had said, because you and I went first, so we had to be the guinea pigs on that one. But as they went on and we could hear them, we'd look at each other and be like, "That's us too," right? So
Mhm.
things that we didn't think about saying to each other, but we knew when we heard it that that's us too. That's how we are too. So it was really just a beautiful thing. But yes, you're right. There was a lot of bestie energy there, and If you can get around it and suck it in, it's pretty fun. It's a nice
Mhm.
experience to have, and hopefully we'll do some. So, anyways, I kind of went through the internet and I wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit about how bestie energy is. So, I'm thinking of best friends that we can all relate to. Some of these people will make sense to you, some of it won't, depends on your age, but these are famous best friends. And I have two of them that I could think of that were in real life best friends. And then the rest of them are made up best friends, but they have an energy, right? There's a type of energy. So I said, "Well, what is Oprah and Gayle? Oprah Winfrey and
Go King.
Gayle King, what their energy is." And she said it's an anchor energy. And I looked it up, I kind of read through it, but what it basically was saying is that before Oprah was Oprah, she had Gayle, and Gayle is Oprah's anchor. So, and I'm sure that Oprah is Gayle's anchor, but before I'm famous, before I blow up into this huge personality, famous personality, here's this person that has been her anchor, right? The person that's gone beside her and kept her grounded and kept her remembering who she was before all these things happened, reminds her to go back and look at who she was before all of her fame happened so that she always stays anchored in that. So they kind of think of Oprah and Gayle as an anchor energy. I can see that. Can you see that, Jackie? Like you could see how that
Mhm.
could be super important. So then I went to Lucy and Ethel. Now I know a lot of you that don't know I Love Lucy. It was something that we watched a lot as a kid. At least I did. Did you watch that show,
Some
Jen?
don't know Oprah and Gal
That's true.
either.
I don't
You need
know.
to see Jennifer Aniston and, what's her Courtney
Monica and
Cox.
Rachel, they're one of them too,
Yeah,
yeah.
Monica and Rachel. Yeah.
But, growing up, we had Lucy and Ethel, right? They were best
Yeah.
friends. They were.
Yes.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
and in life, they were best friends too. They were best
Mhm.
friends. If you do some studying about Ethel and Lucy, they'll tell you that they were really fun. But Lucy and Ethel had adventure energy. They were
Mhm.
always up to no good and were always getting in trouble. And I invite you to go watch I Love Lucy if you have not watched those two, because even though it was a show, if you read about a lot about Lucille Ball, there's a lot written by her. She'll tell you that the energy was correct. It was not, they couldn't fake that. They were actually friends in life. And so that's how we felt that, is that that energy between them was true. It just translated so well on film that it was actually a show, but we really were friends. Which brings me to my next best friends, Monica and Rachel. Same thing.
Yep.
Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox in
Mhm.
life are best friends. So their energy on the screen translated, that's why it was so impactful to us. But they have a growth energy because originally Rachel moved in with Monica, right? Because she ran away from getting married. Remember that in the beginning? And so
Mhm.
she landed up being a part or roommate with Monica and then grew. Like they grew together and they grew up together. So that's kind of their energy. Of course, there's Thelma and Louise. We've already talked about them. They're ride or die. And they did ride and they did die. So their energy is true.
But we don't say take that route. Please don't take that route.
But that, if you see that show, Thelma and Louise, you're going to know they ride and die together. So that they
Mhm.
were laws by the end of that thing and they were
Yeah.
off running from
And
the
Brad
law.
Pitt was in that one. Brad
Yes.
Pitt, that's where he started.
So the only other friends that I can think of in the younger generation, and I'm sorry, y'all, if you're very young, that I don't know your group. I don't know who your stars are. I don't know. But I do know, I think that Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez might be best friends. I think they've had bestie energy before. So I asked them what that was. And she said that's a safe harbor energy because those two got famous as children and grew up in that environment. And so for them, what they're saying is that's a safe harbor. That's somebody who understands this explosion of popularity. You're safe because you're not trying to latch on to me to be famous. We're just in the same boat kind of thing. So there's anchor energy, adventure energy, growth energy, safe harbor energy, and ride or die energy. Those are the ones I can come up with, famous people. And I got to say, if we're going to talk about you and I, anchor energy, 100%. Adventure energy, 100%. Growth energy, absolutely. Safe harbor energy, yes. Ride or die energy, yes. We have all those things, don't you think? I can't think of
Mhm.
one aspect of those energy types that does not relate to the two of us. And I'm not saying that those energy relate doesn't relate to these groups. That's just what they kind of came up with as far as their energy style. So any of those things can be true. Safe harbor energy for Jackie and I, that's our childhood and finding each other in kind of a chaotic world that we were safe harbored. And then of course, we went on ventures and, hid from the law as well as we were kids. But we've also grown. There's a lot of growth energy and honestly, the anchoring energy, if you don't have that in your best friend, I don't know how you don't survive. That's important. Somebody who's just there. Like
Mm.
I'm we're in that together. So I think that finding your energy is important, but understanding your energy too. So Jackie, do you want to kind of go through these things about how bestie energy is explained? What are some things that you think that two besties can do?
Some friends require constant explanation, some don't. Finishing each other's sentences, which
Hmm.
of course we say we do that all the time.
Yeah.
Or we don't. We kind of start it, but we know we kind of know what the
Right.
other one's going to say, so we don't say anything, which
Right.
people don't even realize what we're saying then.
Like I said,
We
we've had a
both
full
start laughing
conversation.
and we both start laughing and then people are like, "What are they laughing at? They didn't even say anything." Now
Again.
that's real friendship right
Yeah,
there.
that's like
That's
we
best friendship.
yeah, that is
Let's talk
100%
about
true.
that. And we're
Yes,
sorry to everybody that has to deal with that,
I
but
know.
that's just us.
We try on here to, like, finish our sentences because
We
we know
try.
we're aware of doing that, but, like
And sometimes by the time we're done laughing, we don't even know what we were talking about.
yes,
So
that's
we
true.
apologize for that
Because we have
also.
menopause, and menopause, you forget everything, so we don't even know what we were laughing about, but we moved on,
Yes,
so
and knowing moods instantly.
oh,
Okay, I
100%,
can I can fully tell you, like, I know Jen.
right? I
I
know
can
you too.
tell when she says certain things. I can tell when she's hangry. I can tell when
She's annoyed when she's about
just,
ready
like,
to
something she's just very short, like, okay, she's something, just let it go.
just let it
Just
go,
let her just she's on something, she's gonna go on to something else, just let it this is what's gonna happen.
right?
And I don't take it personally, it's just it is I think if it would've been when we were teenagers, it
Right,
would've irritated the crap out of me.
right,
But at the age we are now, it's
right,
just like, yeah, it is what it is. It's just I
right.
know what it I you've got so much on your plate, you've got so much going through your mind that it just I let the moment go. I let you go.
Absolutely. My mind is like a highway. Whoo! Like, and it's going
And
both
I
directions.
could have said something important to you, and this has happened, like, I just was in Nashville with her,
Yes.
and there's a few things that I said to her, I was just talking to her, and then all of a sudden she said something to me, and I was like,
That's what I just said.
"You didn't hear me." "No." And then I was just like, "Okay, just let it go because she said something else."
Apologize that the mind
It's
is a
all good, I
fluid
know.
place that goes, but I pick up on it and maybe I tuck it away for future reference and then I forget where the reference came from. So then I come back to it and I'm like, ah, here's a great idea. You're like, yeah, I already told you that like 3 days ago, dumbass. Thank you for
It's all good.
understanding.
Or I could just tell, like, when you're mad or you're just not mad, but you're just irritated with something, and you'll just
Yeah,
by what you say, and so
right.
I'm just like, "Okay," I just get quiet, just like, "Okay, let her get through this, and in a few minutes, she'll be fine, she'll figure it out."
And I can do that. All these things I can do with you too, but I can in your mood situation, I can tell by the when I call you or there's a hey, the hey, I can tell where we're going. We're on a good day, we're on a bad day, whatever. It's coming. I can tell just by the word.
Or what about a podcast? I'm not interested in the what we're talking about.
So I've had Jackie re-record things because I'm like, look, lady, I listened to that and you were so far distance on this. We're re-recording. So she's like, oh, sorry. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You got to get more enthusiastic about these things. So
I'm like, "I wasn't interested." She's like, "Yeah, no, I know, I can tell."
you have to do it though.
Which comes right back with the understanding without words.
Right. Right. Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of with the what we were just talking about.
Can we share the story when you were there? Because shoot, Jackie was just in Nashville. It's kind of a cute story. So her husband had to come to my chapel one day and he was doing a work call. And so he was in our reception space and Jackie and I, like, went in to bother him. Like, we knew it, right? Like, we went in and he's like, "Are you 2 just gonna stand here the whole time?" We're like, "Yeah." He's
Yeah.
like, totally knew what she was trying to do. She's trying to irritate him because she was mad he was working, and I'm, like, right along with her, and he's like, "I don't think you 2 are gonna stand here the whole time. You need to go do something." We're like,
He wasn't supposed to work on this day, by the
"I
way,
know." That's why
everybody,
she
so I
got
was
mad,
very
so
irritated. We were supposed to go out for the day and do
right.
stuff, and at this
Then
point,
I
it's, like, the end of the day, and
But she asked me to go, right? "Let's go stand in there." I knew exactly what we were doing. We were going in there to irritate the shit out of him because she was mad, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And so he got really
at
mad at us.
at 56 years old, we're doing, like, a
So then we go to Starbucks. I'm like, "Fine, we'll go to Starbucks. We'll be back." So we left and went to Starbucks and came back. And then we were sitting there, remember, Jackie? And you're like, "We should," because this room has roll up glass doors, so you can see inside. She goes, "We should go stand outside and watch him now, like outside the glass doors." I'm like, Yes, but we couldn't because it rained, so we didn't. Oh, no, I got a bunch of phone
No,
calls or
I
something.
did. I went, and he just gave me like he looked at me and he pointed his computer. I'm still on a call.
I know. You're like, "I know." Like, so we were definitely in cahoots to irritate her husband, which I'm sure he really appreciated. Anyway, say understand without words 100%.
Yes, yes. And then feeling emotionally safe.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
And talking about that, recently I've been through some stuff and definitely
Yeah, 100%. It's like somebody that you feel like, I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna be okay with that. Like, it's gonna be okay. This person is gonna get it, and we don't we don't have to go into detail about it. But just somebody that's gonna pick it up, move it forward, and take care of it for you. So, 100%. And for me too, Jack. I mean, shit. Like, how many times do I call and I'm like upset or mad about something or whatever, and
Mhm,
I'm like, Jackie, I'm gonna tell you this right now, make sure you remind me next time I do something like this. And she's like, I got you. I'll remember. Like, just to
mhm,
express the aggravation of something and tell you that remind me when I want to do something like this again. Don't let me do it. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
just for you to know all my thoughts in my head and be very vulnerable with you and tell you all these things and then actually entrusting that you're going to help me get through some of these things again. Those are just emotional safety. Like, it's your person. You're not, I could say the most unhinged thing. Jackie says the most unhinged things to me. And neither one of us are like holding that against each other because we are so in tune with how we think that doesn't even sound unhinged to me. I'm sure it doesn't sound unhinged to you because that's how we
No,
think. We're
yeah.
talking about our internal head that we do. So these friendships, like, they're just effortless. I don't know how to say it. We wanted just to talk a few because we've done this YouTube channel, the Bestiemonies. If you want to ever get on there, you can see some of these best friend stories, and we're certainly trying to highlight that now because we're going to kind of veer into that more this day. But there was two best friends that were there, and we're just going to talk about them real quickly because their stories on YouTube, and we want you to definitely go check it out because the power is in their story. It's not in us telling you about it. It's really in them having their own words about it. But Bonnie and Brenda, do you remember them, Jackie?
Yes, they were so cute. And they had the cutest outfits.
They're the only ones that dressed up as twins, and they were
Mhm.
actually sisters. They're not twins, but they're sisters. I think they're only like a year and a half apart or something like that. So they have bestie energy that is so contagious. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give it away, but they're on their 60s tour, so they're doing a bunch of things together in their 60s that they've always wanted to do, and they're having a grand old time doing it. But they were sisters, and they did not like each other for the first 50 years. I mean, they came into it later in life to be back together. It's a really beautiful story to listen to because it's two sisters that hated each other. Their mother committed suicide when they were younger, and they were sort of pitted against each other in this world to survive with their father. There's three sisters, but anyways, their story's a fascinating thing. But they found each other later. It's so fun to watch them because they are genuinely very happy, very in tune with each other, and having the best time. And that's a recovery story that's a beautiful one to see, a beautiful one to watch. But if you want to see some bestie energy, I suggest you watch them too because they have that energy together and they will make you laugh. I mean,
Laugh. Definitely.
yeah, they are. I don't know about their outfits. I don't know if we ever get to. I don't know if we ever dress like twins, Jack, but let's not put it past ourselves.
Yes. I'll dress all in black for you.
So my style. I'm like goth, but I don't really have I have a gothic energy. I don't know about that. So anyways, and then the only other one I wanted to talk about too, and we can't go through all of them because there's so many of them, is Mandy and Billy. They were there as well. They have a lifetime relationship that is worth watching, and I certainly invite you to do that as well. They've been friends since 3 or 4 when met each other on the swing sets. So definitely definitely something to go watch, go see what you think, see if you have some bestie energy. Should we talk about, Jackie, just a minute about what a bestie energy is not? Because I think that's important too, right? There is what it is and what it's not. And
Mhm.
the first thing I can think of that you and I do not do is compete.
Competition. Yeah,
Yeah.
competition.
You can't compete
No.
with each other. You can compliment each other. What Jackie's strengths are not my strengths, right?
Mhm.
What my strength is not Jackie's strength, and we don't compete. I will give my energy where it needs to be the dominant, and Jackie will do the same on her side when it needs to be the dominant, where we're in a situation that we
Mhm.
need it. And it's not a competition, it's a complimenting thing. Like, we
Mhm.
complement each other. It's not, I don't know if we even have any of the same similar traits, Jackie, that would compete
Yeah,
with.
we do, but
Do
we
we?
just don't compete. We
We
just
don't
don't try to
compete.
compete, yeah.
Yeah,
And I think the same thing with the rest of our group. We all
yeah,
just don't compete with each other.
right.
We all
You can't compete and be
no.
friends. It's a definitely a death sentence in a friendship if you're competing with each other.
If or if you're even a person that competes with your friends, you probably don't have a lot of friends.
Right, right.
It's
Because
just
it's a negative energy. That's all I can
mhm,
tell you. Like, stop.
it is.
Keeping score? No,
Another thing, yes, definitely not. If
no,
you keep score with your friends, you're not a friend.
no. It's not a good energy match, and
Mm-mm,
just keeping score with anything, y'all. Like,
that's
I
true.
drove last time. You're gonna have to drive this. Like, nothing. Shut up. Just get in your cars and drive off the damn road. Like, I bought your coffee last time. I don't give a shit when you bought my coffee. Like, I'll buy
Right?
like, it doesn't let it go, people. There's so many other things in the world to be worried about. It ain't about who bought the glass coffee. So stop with that keeping score
Yep.
thing.
Or
That's terrible.
jealousy.
Jealousy,
That's my
bad.
biggest I hate the jealousy.
I do too.
Believe me, we dropped friends because of that.
Yeah, it's because it's a negative energy. You're bringing a
Yep.
negative energy into a space that's supposed to be safe, and it's like,
Yep.
you can't be jealous. Jealous of what? What do I have that you don't? I may have some things you don't have, Jackie, and you have things I don't have.
Yep.
And
Or just jealousy of other friends in the group.
yeah, yeah, we can't
That's
have
we've
5 best
had
friends that
that.
have jealousy. Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
have. Yeah, I had to drop one
We've
of them.
dropped friends because of
Yeah, we
being
did
jealous. Yeah.
because it doesn't
It's you
work.
can't. No. And it's
Mm-mm.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
we all give something to the friendship. And that's what friendship's about, you know?
and we let each other, right?
Mhm.
So nobody's like trying. Like, that's your lane. You do well with that lane. You go. You do that part
Mhm.
because I will give up any kind of reason to be involved in it. If that's something you want to do, then you go for it. I think we all have that kind
Yep.
of attitude. Like,
And we've done that.
yeah,
Like, here's okay, like, planning a weekend or with all of us. Like,
yeah,
let's say, like, remember you originally you took over for Paso,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden, like, we were like, "That's probably not the best place," and you're like, "Okay, if you wanna go ahead and do it, go ahead." You
yeah,
didn't take it personally, and then I took over and found another place. But there wasn't any, like, jealousy or anything over it. There wasn't no competition. There's no keeping score. None of that stuff. It was just like, you were busy,
I
and
know.
you're like, "Hey, this is just what I found, but hey, Jackie, no, if you wanna do it, go
Yeah,
for it." You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And all of us were fine with it. Like, it
right,
wasn't any big deal. The other ones were too busy to do it,
right,
so they were fine with it too. So it's like,
right.
whoever can help, that's what we do.
Right, exactly. Who has the time? Who can dedicate
Yeah.
to it? I'll do what I can, but obviously,
Mhm. At
I can
different
only go
times.
so far. I can't spend my entire day looking at the Verbo
Yeah.
or
Like
Airbnb.
Chrissy, when she had her place, she took over and said, "Hey, girls, I got a place for us to stay."
Right,
"Awesome. Let's
right,
go."
right.
And again, we'll always tell Chrissy, "We're always willing to come back, Chris."
Yeah, Chris has a beach house that we
We're
would
gonna
not
throw that all
mind.
the time out.
We don't have any problems going to her beach house, that's for sure. So, drama,
And
leave the drama
drama.
at home.
Drama, leave it away. But we
Listen,
will take on someone's drama if someone's bringing it into our girls.
yeah,
We will get rid of that drama for our girls.
drama's walking in. We need to get rid of her.
We
She
will
needs to
take
go.
it and we will get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we swarm it. We'll get around
But we
it.
won't take the drama in with our girl, like our
No,
group within our
no.
group. But we
But
don't put it in. You know what I mean? We don't have
no,
drama
come on
within
now.
us.
We had a lot of drama when we were kids. We had enough of that as we were kids, and we got through all that
Yeah.
stuff, so we didn't need it. But I will say that, when you watching these things like The Housewives or any of these shows that go on in the
Oh,
so they get paid to give you drama, kids. They're not even
yeah.
fighting that much, I bet. They get
Well,
paid to
that's like
come
a
up with drama, and that's how
okay,
they
so
stay relevant.
my husband watches some of these with me just to be nice because he's
Yeah,
like, "I know you wanna watch it," so he'll watch it with me, which he hates it when because my daughters will be here and he'll say something like, so like he knows what's going on. He's like, "This is pretty pathetic that I know what's going on." And I say, but they're not friends because real friends don't act like this. They are
right.
friends on TV. but they're not friends in real life. Because this is
Right.
not I go, "Do
Right.
me and my friends act like this?" He's like, "No, because 'cause they're not friends." So it's just kind of fun to watch. Not that it's real, and I go I actually get kinda irritated with it
You do,
sometimes
yeah, yeah.
because I'm just like, "This is just stupid." Like
It's true, but like I said, they are definitely paid to have that drama, that level of
Yeah,
drama to make it interesting for you. It's
because who
so
wants to watch it if it's
yeah,
not
but it's
if you
like
don't see it?
it's not really like a way of and they're not even friends. Not like they're just friends. They just put them on a show together and they have to be friends. And a lot of them are not going to be friends because if you're in that industry, they're competing. There's a lot of competition in that
Mhm.
that
And
world.
I've found as I'm getting older, now I'm not liking it as much as I did
Right.
maybe when it
10
first
years ago.
started.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Now I'm starting to get like, I can stop watching this. They're getting boring now to me. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Same
done.
drama over and over and over again. Like you
It
fight about the
is.
same thing until you get
Mhm.
tired of it. So
And constant
oh,
negativity.
I hate people that are
I
constantly
hate
negative.
negative.
I do
Yeah.
too. I mean, you can be negative once in a while when you're like in a bad mood or something. You're like, I don't really like.
And I was going through some stuff a little while ago, and I've noticed because I'm going through menopause and I do have
Yeah,
some bipolar.
right.
And I noticed that the 2 were mixing with each other. I didn't notice, but I recently noticed, and I got a little negative, and I noticed,
Hmm. Yeah, you weren't
and
in a positive mindset all the
I
time.
was not in a positive, and I was kinda
It'll
bummed
get you.
out.
It'll get you.
Yeah,
Negativity will get you, y'all. Like,
and I don't know if you guys really noticed, but then when I was kinda looking back, I'm like, I was really noticing that I was being very negative about a lot of stuff that I normally wasn't,
right,
like, around about people, just different things, like, everything that was irritating me,
right.
and that kinda
And I'm a
bums me
fighter,
out.
so I will
But
fight.
now I'm
So,
out of that, people. I'm out of that. I'm back to myself. I noticed it, took care of it. I'm good. Got my hormones set back again.
yeah, your
I'm
hormones
good.
will get you. Your hormones will get you. If you're negative and you used to be
Yes.
positive, go check your hormones, y'all.
So
Uh,
I'm there for you with your hormones, people. I'm here for you. I'm here.
yes. So those are just some of the traits that are really considered pretty negative. I would do an evaluation on your bestie energy. If you've got any of those, address it, get rid of it, move it along because it doesn't help in the friendship. It's hard to be at a positive state with someone constantly negative. So or any of those things actually. So just something to think about. We're going to their bestie rapid questions. They're pretty easy, Jackie, this round. So
Okay.
who's more likely to call first? You or me?
Me.
Me. Depends what it is. If I have time, I might call you. I'm a little more busy with my
You're
schedule.
busy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, who would forget where they park?
Me.
I would too, though.
So
Where's
both of
the
us.
car? Where's the car?
I do that a lot. Well, it matters where see you park where you can see your car mainly. I'm in California.
Yeah, you
I
can. You park where you can get a parking spot.
I'm like far away everywhere because I also
Yeah.
don't want door dings. So
Oh my god, and she drives so slow. There are all the cars. The people would
here
take
we
the
go.
parking spots when she ever got there. Not me, y'all. I would 100 miles an hour down little lane to get my parking spot.
Yep. I'm on my phone when she drives because I cannot handle looking up when she's
Her
driving.
poor husband.
Anywho,
So he had to get in the car with me
yes.
again this time, and he was probably like, "Dear Lord, help us please get to where we're going safely." All right, talk to a complete stranger. That's you.
Yep.
You do that. You make friends
Yep.
with some weird people. We've all had that.
And my husband says it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
some
like, "You
strange
just
guy
talk
coming
and"
up. Jackie's just made friends with him, so or girl or whatever. Couple. Hell, could be the whole group. They could all be coming over. Jackie's gonna make friends with them, and I'm just like, who are these people, Jackie? And why are we having conversations with them? So, all right, start a new project.
you
100%. That's me. Dear Lord. Like I said, my mind is a highway, and it's
yeah.
bumper to bumper traffic on it constantly. So, cry during a commercial. I think both
You.
of us. You think? Yeah.
No, I'm kind of out of that now.
I'm on an
I
island
have
by myself. You're like, I'm not gonna cry anymore. Yeah, probably.
yeah,
I cry
yeah.
at lots of things, y'all. So commercial would be
I
one of those.
was, but I have medication now for that.
All right, getting everyone involved in an adventure. I'm gonna vote
Me.
you. I
Yep.
vote you
Yep.
for sure. Hyped up. Jackie's a salesman, man. We're doing this. It's gonna be the best time ever. And you're just like, okay, sounds good. And you go. Be late. Probably me. I don't know. I don't think you're really that late. I
I'm
don't.
never late.
I
I
don't like
love
being late either, so it's not really a thing for me. But more so than you, probably.
I'm like
Yeah, I know. You have to
Everything's
have your
on
schedule.
time,
Jackie
have a
needs her
schedule.
schedules, Lord.
Yes. Bring
Okay,
snacks. We know who that is. That's
for
me.
sure you. I'm not bringing nothing.
Oh, we know who this one is too. Give tough love. That's Jen.
Yeah, I'll give you some tough love. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I get in
Yep.
trouble for it quite a bit, but I'd rather tell you than let you lead down a pathway of destruction. So I'll give you a heads up. Okay, show up unannounced with help. You.
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 Well, I guess it's both of us then.
All right, just as finish a sentence and then we'll be done. Jackie, bestie energy is.
That unfiltered and deeply comfortable vibe you only get with your ride or die. It's
Good.
the laughing until you cry without saying a word. We already said that.
Mm-hmm.
Having a million inside jokes and
Mm,
feeling 100% accepted, flows, messy moments and all.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. And well, like, I think the other thing that bestie energy is like you are afraid of the bestie when they're together because she's gonna pounce on you too, right? So
Oh
like
yeah.
there's gotta be that fear of like, I'm not dealing with one of these girls if I'm gonna have a fight with them. I'm gonna have to deal with both of them kind of thing. That's a bestie energy, I think, too, is like you don't mess with her. Well, you just don't. It's just there's an
Nope.
energy there. Okay, Jack.
Jennifer, a friendship green flag is
Familiarity and just really being authentic. If you are really being authentic, and I'm saying some unhinged, weird shit, and you are really just who you are, you're laughing, you're having a good time. You know, when you get together with your bestie, those are some really like decompressing times to get rid of all the shit you carry. I think a really great deep a friendship green flag is somebody who's even if I don't understand the energy, if I don't understand the person, but they seem to be authentically who they are, super important for that's to me, that's a sure sign that you're with your best friend, that you are that comfortable. So, all right, Jackie, the thing my best friend does that always makes me laugh is
her morning routine, rain or shine, drive through car wash and Starbucks, and she gets hangry. Wait, she's got a few things. She gets hangry. You can see it coming on. And sometimes just driving down the road. Anything. We can start laughing at anything hysterically together that people around us don't understand, but we both do.
yeah, totally.
I couldn't just put one thing. There was
Now,
just like so many things. I'm like, I could keep going, but I'm like, I have to make this short and sweet.
we can't go on forever with this, but that's
But
amazing. Thank you. I appreciate
But I
that.
have to tell everybody, she every single morning, it doesn't matter, rain or shine, she takes her car through a car wash. And
It's
I
raining.
swear these guys, I laugh at these guys that at this car wash because I'm like, they're like, here comes Psycho. Here she comes every single day. She's got to come
They
through here.
know my yeah, they
And the
know me.
Starbucks people, they know her order every single morning.
It's so true. Yesterday, I went through the car wash. I'll have you all know it was raining. I'm like, "Yep, get all the dirt that was accumulated from the drive over, clean it, and then today I will go back to the car wash." It's a thing. I wash my car every day. And Chucky's like, "I don't know if that's good for your car." I'm like, "I don't care. My car looks pretty good for, how old it is." So, okay.
It's
The
so
thing I
funny.
appreciate most about my best
Best
friend
friend is.
is my ability to be who I am and have the best time doing whatever it is we do. I don't care what we're doing. We just recently had to put up window film on some stuff, like all of it. It's just funner with Jack. It's just funner when she's with me and she turns anything that I don't want to do and I do accumulate things I don't want to do with Jack till she comes. Like these are things I don't want to do. But then I really enjoy doing them, and I just
Aw.
feel like, your help, your ability to just jump in, you're jumping on my bandwagons nonstop about and just, like, giving the support that somebody in my crazy brain needs is so important, and I just wanna thank you for that because you do it all the time, and you never
Oh, you're
question me.
welcome.
You never question my nonsense, so thank you for
And I've
that.
already ordered the film for my windows, and I'm gonna do them next week.
See? I've inspired her. She has a new
You
skill.
did.
She has a new skill. All right. One of the reasons Bestiemonies exist is because we believe friendship deserves recognition. Not because friendship competes with other relationships, but because friendship matters. The women who show up, the women who stay, the women who know our stories and love us anyway. That's bestie energy. Not perfection, not presence, not guarded gestures. It's consistency. It's the friend who sees you, hears you, and reminds you who you are when you've forgotten. So if you're lucky enough to have that person in your life, tell her Tell her today because time is fleeting. The story should be told. And the women who helped us survive deserve to know what they mean to us. We'll see you next time on Slightly Unsupervised. If this episode hit you in the feels or made you laugh way too hard, we consider that a win.
Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your ride or die.
And when you're ready to make your friendship official, book your Bestiemony at rhinestoneweddingchapel.com.
Because the best love stories don't always come with the ring.
We stick together, ride or die to the moon, and no amount of space could ever come between us two. The reuniting's like we've never been apart, and every single time we're eye to eye and heart to heart. There's not enough words to describe what you mean to me. Through heartaches and ups and downs in this life, you've stayed right next to me. I vow to make you laugh till you cry and talk about everything under the moon. The definition of a best friend is you. Is you. And we'll keep dancing through the rain, forever connected. Same page, we're writing our story every day. We'll keep on growing, ever changing.